Good morning, Frank. Hey, Brenda. Here comes Uncle Joe. Hello, Joe.
What's up?
How did the banquet go last night?
Went long. Coach talked too much.
They talked longer than you thought they should be, huh?
About a half hour longer than usual.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the food was good, but and me and the guy that does the broadcast for all of Mandeville, he does all the announcements for the different sports.
Yeah.
They usually give us like a $50 gift card, and they called us up, gave us a little gift cards. We put them in our pocket. He called me up later and said, "What did you get?" I said, "I got $25." He said, "Me too. What's going on?" You know. It doesn't make sense why, because they got money, you know. He said,
Well,
I don't know what they're thinking. What happened?
that's the coach cheaping out on you.
No, that's the Booster Club. Coach had nothing to do with it. I said, yeah. I said that kind of, and I tell him, I said, I'm glad. I don't really need it. I don't want you. It doesn't matter, but it helps me with gas when I'm going on all the road trips, you know.
Sure.
But it's ironic that I get a gift card for $25. Last year they gave me 50. Every year they give me 50. And then last year I got a $50 gift card from from basketball, the other basketball of men, the boys. It was a $50 gift card to the most expensive steakhouse in the area.
Wow.
I can't even drive in their parking lot because they tell me deliveries around back.
You're not high hat enough for them, huh?
No, my car's not high hat enough.
Yeah.
If you drive by their place, all you see in there are Mercedes, Jags, Porsche. No,
Wow.
it just gave you everything. Go. I don't want none of your trash today.
How's your kitties doing?
Well, he's still got that one eye on the right. It's still puffed up on the bottom.
So you're still having to put something in it?
Yeah, I've been putting the drops in it now since I brought him, and I got enough for a couple more days. And if it's, I'm gonna have to call him and tell him, look, that one eye is not going down.
Yeah.
Probably gonna cost me another $50. So, what was the prognosis on your truck?
They gave me a whole list of things to fix, and so they're going to do it today.
What's the name of the place?
Uh, Hang on a minute. Oh, Firestone, downtown Port Huron. Firestone Tire and Service.
Yeah, I used to have an account with Firestone for years. I used to bring it in there to get. I used to bring it in there basically for oil changes and tires. That's all I had it for.
Well, when I went down there, Their lot was full of cars for some kind of service or another.
The one thing you got to watch with them though is they'll tell you everything that needs to be fixed, and it's not necessary sometimes.
Well, hopefully they're gonna call me today, say come and get it, and then I gotta figure a ride to get down there to get it. It's not that far away, but it's like 5 miles or so, you know? And my tenant upstairs, her daughter's having a C-section today at noon, so I can't depend on her.
Well, yours isn't going to be ready till later this afternoon.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're talking 2 or 3 o'clock. Yeah, you're going to have to tell us what you said you had a list. You don't know what it is though.
No, they ran off a whole list, but I didn't get a copy of it because I it was over the phone, you know?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go fly today?
I'm going to do something today. I'm still waiting to hear about that job Thursday
What's that?
at that 350 acres.
Oh. You got a big aerial coming.
Well, we don't know yet. The guy hasn't got back with Dave. I was supposed to go get blood work this morning for my appointment Thursday too. But I said after last night what I ate, I said I'm gonna wait a day because they had a bread pudding that this stuff was made with Krispy Kreme donuts,
Wow.
and I'm not about to take a blood sugar test right now. I'm gonna give it a day.
Hey Jim, how you doing?
You got
Brenda's
Sunstar,
here.
Russell, Jim, Jody.
Jody is here. Yep. Jody was the first one on this morning, I think.
He must be bored.
Yeah, he was on at 8:58. And same time that Brenda was on, but Brenda was at 8:58 as well.
Then I got pictures that's supposed to be in today. They're supposed to be in yesterday. I got to put together, and then I got to get them out to North Shore.
How far
So
a
I'm gonna
drive
have
is
to
that?
do those sometime today or tomorrow, probably tonight. So I can get them out to them tomorrow,
How far is that?
20 miles.
Oh, still 20 miles.
No, it's 40 miles. 20 and
Yep.
20.
Yep.
But once I get those to them, it's done. I just have to, and I want to get them to them this week before Thursday. So that, I mean, I got to put them together today. I could actually put them together tomorrow morning and bring them out afterwards. Good. Well, I'll probably do them tonight.
Yeah. Jim's south of me, and he says he's supposed to get to be around 60 today. I don't think it's going to get that here. Maybe 54, but
And we got a beautiful stretch of weather right now. That tornado that went north of me, right north of Johnny,
Yeah.
EF4. That's out of 5, a EF4. I knew it was bad because when you saw all the pine trees, it was cut in half. All the tops were gone. They got another one coming through next few days. We're not going to get the worst of it. Hmm. Yeah, when I was shooting that parade Sunday, the Queen, I shot the King and the Queen when they were doing that toast,
Yeah.
and I shot the when I shot the Queen, they have two guys that'll stand on the float and help them out, handing them stuff to throw and stuff. And I looked at the guy on my side and I said, "You better dig in that bag, and I want a good doubloon if y'all got one." And he started looking. She goes, "Here, give him this." And threw it. Gave me the one from the Queen. It's the tricolor.
Yeah.
It's a tricolor like that. It's got the different colors on the front. It's thick, heavy. Got the colors and the name on the back. Yeah, these things, you used to fight for these things.
What are you still thinking about getting the Mavic 3 Plus or
I mean, your Mavic 4.
Mavic 4? Yeah.
I'm probably not. First off, I think it's going to be too much money. I don't want to buy a drone that's going to be the price of a used car. And I don't even think Johnny will buy one if it's that price, you know?
What did they say the price was going to be exactly, or is that just an estimate?
Well, it's got a new controller. Going to have a new Pro controller to come out with it. So if you buy it's probably going to be a Cine package or a Pro package with the new controller. You're looking probably about $4,000,
Wow.
somewhere close to 4,000. And TJ,
DJ.
one of the funny stories last night, the coach was talking about one of the girls, and I can't remember what she gave her. She gave her a coach's award or something. But she's going to be there again next year. And she said the girl, when she first came in there, she said she didn't know if she'd be able to play or anything like that. And she got better and better and better. Said, but they put her in. When they put her in, it's like she's not selfish. She doesn't care if she's scoring points. She's a good defender and all of this. And she said, but she'd throw the ball and make a mistake, and then she'd be fighting with herself out on the court, yelling at herself. And when she's passing the coach, yelling at the coach, take me out, like this, when she was messing up. And she said, I didn't know what to do with her. She said, I had never had a player that would sit out there and fight with themselves when they make a mistake. And it was really funny to hear that.
Boone, eat your breakfast. Boone. Oh. You're just being cantankerous. Come here. Boone, come here.
And everybody in the chat heard that, and Paul didn't pay attention.
Hey, Boone. Eat that up.
I showed him that the bloom, he's looking the other way. Typical. He just wants to hear sound. I let you in, Mark, so somebody at least hear what I'm saying. I was talking to him, he's not even looking, not even listening. I bet you if I asked him what I said, he couldn't tell you. Showed him the
Probably
bloom,
not.
I called it the parade. He didn't even say, because he was looking at something on the. He's not reading the chat. He's not looking at the top of the screen.
Mm,
He just needs to have sound. That's what it is.
yeah.
He could play a radio and probably be just as good. Do a talk show on the radio. That's all he needs.
Yeah. What else have we got in?
Ronnie, what's up?
Jody, Brenda, Russell, Jim, TJ, Ronnie. That's about it. Oh dear. So how are you today? Has the weather improved?
I can't get this computer to do what it's supposed to do. Son of a bitch and mother.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm gonna try and restart. Joe, you should have it, but I'll be back.
I don't know what he keeps doing.
Yeah, I know.
Is your weather improved, Denny?
Oh yeah, I'm not bad.
We've got a nice sunny day again today, but it feels warm when the sun hits you, but it's not particularly warm, I don't think. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the temperature. What's the temperature? Oh, it's not that bad. It's 10. degrees, so it's in the mid 40s, perhaps.
From Lance?
Morning, guys.
Hi, Lance.
I thought Paul had fallen asleep at the wheel.
No,
Well,
I can't get my computer to
basically.
do anything. All I can see is the YouTube. I can't see the Zoom portion.
Okay. So how did you let me in?
Joe did.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't.
Joe
I did
Joe
not.
fell asleep.
Oh, Joe didn't.
No, I did not. And it's set.
Oh, I didn't. So
Yeah, I just looked at it because that's what I said. How'd he get in? And Paul, I thought you looked at Zoom on the other computer and not that one.
No, I overlay them.
we just got the wrong window open then.
Yeah, that's what he's got. Got the wrong window.
Well, I'm here, and I'm glad you guys are happy about it.
Well, now we didn't say that.
No, we didn't say that. No.
Okay.
You
Hey,
quit
Slay
reading into things.
Aztec. Slay Aztecs tonight. Root them on, guys. 6 p.m. 8 p.m. your time, Joe. True TV is the channel.
What's that? The ice hockey.
I'm going through this photo contest for Pilot Institute for this month. They got a picture in there, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm voting, going through the pictures. They give you two pictures, you choose one. Then it goes to the next two pictures, you choose one. And it keeps giving me the same pictures over and over.
Maybe not many people have entered yet then.
Well, it just doesn't make sense.
You'd think that once you didn't choose one, it would eliminate it, right?
Yeah. We're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And my picture never did come up.
You must live in Louisiana. Do you live in Louisiana?
Maybe. Yeah, I got a picture out there. It didn't show up. I got a picture of the tugboat with crazy clouds in the background. It's the great outdoors. That's what they want. It's got the water being choppy with the lighthouse way in the background and the tugboat, good light on it. And the clouds are crazy. I've come in second in that contest.
Was that the month that 2 people entered?
Yeah. That was your picture, right?
Yeah, mine was number 1. Jeez. Is it Friday yet?
Yeah, I wish.
It's always Friday.
My wife is so ready to retire. She's got a group from hell this year, and she's a year younger than me, so she's got to at least work one more year. But I could see us both retiring next year. After next year. Gonna go fly the Tacoma Dome. Gonna get about a 5-second. I'm gonna get a 5-second exposure to get all the cars going around the freeways. There's like 5 intersections right there. Take about a 5-second exposure, see what I get. I'm racing right now because I don't want it to be light when I get there. It's getting lighter every day.
Yeah.
And my new administrator today. We'll see if he shows.
We've only got 5 more hours till sunset.
Paul, did you go out and fly?
He's got no car.
Does he asleep? Oh,
No, he's not paying attention.
His car's in the shop being fixed.
and he made it down okay without getting in a wreck. I was listening to that conversation.
Yeah.
So Joe, show Paul your doubloon that you got. See what he says about it.
Diego!
How
What's
did you get in? You just
happening?
popped in too, right?
It is going to cost.
You just popped in too, right?
Yeah.
He said, I got enable waiting room and didn't go to a waiting room.
Huh.
Well, I
Yeah,
disabled
well,
and enabled it
I
again.
was kind of sitting back there for a moment, and then either you or Paul let me in one.
I don't know.
I was in the waiting room for about 15 minutes. Almost gave up.
So,
No, you weren't.
Mhm.
And you saying the Neo's the greatest drone ever too. I guess you're keeping it consistent.
Well, I definitely got into the waiting room, didn't I?
I love my Neo.
the best drone on the face of the planet right now.
Yep. Everyone's hyped about it.
There's a little-
Hey, can
There's a
you
little-
guys hear? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
No, we
we
hear
can't
you
hear you,
now.
Paul.
You can't hear me?
We can't
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you now.
I'll restart the computer then.
You probably will anyway.
No. Don't restart it, Paul. Paul, we can hear you.
That was what I was saying. You probably do it anyway.
Did you catch any moon pies at the parade?
No, I stepped on one.
Oh, you stepped on one?
Well, what kind of moon pie are you talking about, TJ? Are you talking about a hot blonde or what?
Like the little chocolate ones that you.
Oh, you're talking about nibbles. I thought you're talking about ass.
No, nibbles.
Because he's got all these young gals coming over and fondling his camera and stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Well, now I actually know what moon pies are. It brings a whole new meaning to the Big Bang Theory and Sheldon calling his grandma moon pie.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that show's it's kind of hilarious, that show.
So
You
TJ,
Giggles,
you don't work
Giggles,
today, TJ?
No,
Giggles, you
Off
going to
today.
Walmart today?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
off
Lance
today.
wanted to know, if you're working Walmart today.
No, I'm off. You want to go flying with me, Lance? Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
Come on down to Florida where it's warm all year round. Well, right now it's kind of chilly, so.
Hey, would you let me fly in your store if I came down?
Yeah, man, come on. To be honest with you, I've always wanted to do that. Well, the only thing I flew the little the little freaking
Your little bug.
the little Potensic drone inside the store once.
You could get away with flying the Neo, I think. Do that.
Yeah, or the Avata, because I got to do it when nobody's like in the store.
Yeah. Or just
fly
walk around real quick.
In
There's
between
2 or
the
3
aisles.
Well, what you do is you fly it in the store and chase some hot mama up and down the aisles.
Yeah. Here I come. Watch out.
Well, if you've got to do an inspection, walk through the store when you get in and open up. There's nothing that
Oh
says
yeah,
you
just
can't
like
do that.
when I go to open the doors, just fly right in.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing that says you can't do your walk around the store by drone.
Hey, Jim, good morning. So Joe's you gotta get some pictures ready and take them up the North Shore. Is that what you were saying?
No, I said the pictures haven't come in yet.
Oh.
I also said that let's see. I showed you the bloom. I called it the parade, but you weren't looking at it. Then I had another conversation and you weren't paying attention. So
Well, Joe, I wasn't here.
Yeah, you were.
I
No,
might
you
have
don't.
been,
No.
I might have been on your screen, but I wasn't on my screen because right now I've got the two screens overlaid. I've got YouTube on the right with the chat, and then I have the Zoom on the left. And I couldn't get the Zoom back up. All I had was the YouTube.
But you had the Zoom on the left up,
Yeah, your
and you were
camera
looking
was
at the
still
screen on the
showing
right.
it.
Well, this computer is squirrely. It's not the operator.
It's not the computer. It's you got too many screens open.
Uh,
That's what it is.
TJ,
You
you
get too many
believe that,
screens
don't you?
open, you can't find the right one.
It's not
You
me.
just need a whole. You just need a whole new updated system. Is what I think you need. You need to
He needs to
upgrade
open
to
up
Apple.
the two windows he needs, and that's all. I think he
You-
opens Windows every time for something else.
Yeah, you probably just need one big Apple computer that does everything.
I need to stop clicking the buttons.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you need.
that's
to
the
do.
point.
Yeah.
Mark
He might have
clicked-
it set up to when he opens up a screen, it goes to a whole new tab. And if it's doing that, if every time he opens something, he's got a new tab, then he's got to figure out where he's at.
Quiet.
Well, I think from now on you should just go live from your phone, so that way you don't have to worry about touching any buttons or anything.
Now, how do I do
Oh
that?
my God.
Well, please don't
I don't know.
start.
People do. I guess they do. They do it all the time.
I don't know how to do that.
You just go to YouTube and then just hit live, and there you go.
I never tried that. I wouldn't know. I don't think I can get YouTube on my phone.
Of course you can. Everybody has well, some people have YouTube on their phone. You can go live from it, but you can't. Because I know there's some people that have gone live on their phone, like on Facebook and YouTube. You just hit the little live button. But I don't think you can allow other people like on the panel because of whatever reason it is. But you could see people like typing in the chats and sort of saying, "Hey."
No, I don't have YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, you do. I can see it right there. It's right on the bottom. It's right next to Google.
That's
Yeah,
the
no.
camera, and that's the telephone.
No, I can see the YouTube logo right there, right on the bottom of the phone. It's like right next to Google. Yeah, it's right next to
That's
Google.
the cell phone. That's the
It's like-
camera.
No, then there's YouTube. I can see it.
Red square with a white arrow.
Yeah, I think that's YouTube. I think.
No, it's not.
The red and white thing?
That's a camera. That's a camera.
Camera.
Oh, okay. My bad. Well, download YouTube then.
Anyway,
So-
Paul doesn't need a live button. He needs a still almost live button.
Yeah, it's still almost live. Yeah.
There used to be a show in Seattle called that, Almost Live.
Almost live.
Brenda says, time to start stroking Precious,
Uh,
Mark.
I've been stroking her. She just moved away and started barking now.
Oh,
She's only like 3 feet away from me, but just far enough away out that I can't reach her.
so she's teasing you.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of relationship you've built up over the years with her, because you've had her for a while, right?
5 years now.
does Precious ever sleep with you in the bed?
Always.
Yeah.
Does she have any trouble getting up in the bed?
Every now and again, but most of the time she manages.
My aunt has 2 dogs, and both of them sleep in the bed with them.
I usually end up with a dog on one side and a cat on the other.
And the dog and the cat don't bother each other, right?
No. except for when the cat gets pissed off because the dog's going and sniffing and licking at her. Then she gives her a belt across the nose.
I'm anxiously awaiting the return of my truck.
Yeah.
How's that going? Because I called I talked to Jim last night on the way home from work and asked him how that whole situation was going.
Yeah,
It's
well,
going.
Jim was going to try and come out
$1,100.
here and fix it, but I took it down to the local.
So did you followed your neighbor up there just to be safe and make sure everything was all right?
Huh? No, I just drove it down there.
Oh, you drove it by yourself.
Yeah.
You had no problems on the way down there?
No.
Oh.
His neighbor did follow him so he could bring him home. Yeah.
Oh, so your neighbor did follow you there.
No, he came down and brought me back home. Yes.
Oh, okay. So are they going to have it ready today or tomorrow?
Don't know. They said today, but I'm hoping, but who knows?
Oh.
But they're the kind of place they got like 4 lifts and they got a whole parking lot full of cars to be repaired, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
However long it takes, he's going to be
Don't-
over
don't-
1,000.
Don't let them drag you into other things. Just pay for what you're going there for. If they tell
They're
you
going
he
to
really
sell
got
you
drug in.
windshield wipers, and they're going to sell you. They're going to sell you.
they're gonna do all kind, like sell you air filters, like like Lance was saying, like, oh, you need new wipers, you need new this, you need new that.
Hell, it's already
Well,
going to
they
cost him
gave him a
over.
list of stuff over the phone. He don't remember what it was, but he knows it's $1,100.
Man,
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you know what was interesting is when my neighbor drove me down there and back, he put the car in reverse and the screen comes up on the dash and shows the path of the back of the truck. He's got like
Yep.
a suburban or something, or
oh, so you have a backup camera on your vehicle?
not me.
No.
He does.
Oh, yeah, those are
No,
always.
my vehicle's 2005.
Oh yeah.
Think about what you were doing in 2005.
I have no idea what the hell I was doing. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
What year did you graduate from high school?
I graduated 02.
Okay, so that was 3 years after you graduated high school. Then
Yeah.
my truck was made.
In 2005, I got married.
Oh, Mark,
That was bad.
the first time or the last time?
The only time.
The only time.
And then in 2013, I got divorced.
Well, it lasted
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Do you still celebrate your marriage to her or no?
No.
Do you talk to her, Mark?
No.
Yeah, I talk to her every
Don't
day.
even-
I'm like
I
you,
don't
Mark.
even-
I don't
I
really
don't
talk
even
to
know
mine
where
very
she
much.
is now.
Lance says he talks to her, Mark.
I don't even know where she is now.
Okay, I'm gonna send it.
Send it.
In, le-
Send
less
it,
than a
Lance.
year.
Send it.
in less than a year after moving out, she was married again and living in Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. Oh.
And she's had 2 more husbands since that.
So she's been married 4 times or
5, because she was married once before me as well.
5 times? Oh, so she was a collector.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say much. I was married 3 times. Joe, how many times were you married?
I don't even know
Twice.
I don't know whether she's still in England or whether she's gone back over to the Seychelles.
Are you still married now, Mark, or no?
No.
Oh.
You got a
No.
girlfriend, Mark?
I got Kate.
Yeah, Kate.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. 'Cause I know he's
is she
mentioned-
designated as your girlfriend or your keeper?
Both, I think.
Somebody wants to get in. I think it came up and says admit, and it had a blue circle, and then I
Yeah,
went-
Ed's trying to come on.
oh, did you take care of it, Joe?
I didn't take care of him.
No, I
Well, he's
did.
coming in?
I
Okay.
saw his name. I saw his name come up. So
Yeah, not a problem. I just by the time I got up there to click it, it was flipped off.
Yeah, TJ beat you to it.
I got you, Paul. I got you.
Thank you,
I'm keeping-
TJ.
I'm keeping my eye on the screen, just like, do I know that name?
Hey,
No,
Ed,
but-
how's it going?
Good morning,
What's
guys.
Hi,
Not
Ed.
too much. Thanks.
We're just discussing all of our marriages.
Oh, there you go, Jim. There you go.
TJ, TJ, how many times you been married? Just
Once.
once.
Yeah.
I would have thought she'd have beat the shit out of you. You'd be gone by now.
Yeah, probably has a few times. Like, fuck, why am I putting up with this shit?
For me, this year on August 19th, it will be 25 years.
25 years. Congratulations, Ed.
Thanks.
Yep,
Thanks.
good.
That shows that somebody can get it right. I can't, and a lot of other guys can't.
You just have to agree to it. They're always right.
Mark was married how many times? 6 times?
Once.
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 6
For 8
times.
years.
Really.
No, once for 8 years. It's
You
my
know,
ex-
you know,
my
Ed,
ex
like
has been
every
married.
time,
My ex has been married 5 times.
everybody's been telling me every time my wife says something, I have to respond with yes, dear, whatever you say,
Yep.
dear.
Paul's the one that does that.
Yeah, you're learning, TJ. You know, I know it's been a long time for you to learn that, but you're learning.
He's not learning that good. It's like he sounds like the Wicked Witch of the West. He's gonna be in trouble.
Lance, are you flying?
Yeah, I am. Trying to do a long exposure, trying to figure out that.
Well, TJ tried a long exposure once and almost froze his nugbies off, you know?
Good morning, Jim.
Are you listening?
Good morning to everybody on the chat.
Hey, Ed, yep, Ed's here. Everybody say hi to Ed.
And
Jim's here, Brenda's here.
Who's Brenda was talking about? Angel is full of it. Who's Angel? Well, I know who
Angel, that's her new dog.
Oh, okay.
And you know what Brenda was telling me is Angel loves her husband more than he loves her. And she loves her. She says she's fine with her, but every time she's had dogs before, the dogs always love her husband.
Mm.
And is this a picture you shot, or is this just like one of the? Oh, that's just one of the chosen backgrounds that Tim has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to join in the conversation, but nobody knows.
Here where I am, we're not allowed to take pictures of fly the drone close to the bridges.
Oh, yeah.
Or cold out.
Yeah, it's chilly here this morning.
2-second exposure. We'll see what I get, guys. I'm doing a hyper.
You're usually warmer.
It says
Yeah.
62 here, but it's probably going to warm up later as the day progresses.
Well, I've got a temperature of 41, but it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds.
No.
Brenda says she's hoping because the dog she adopted is only like what, 4 or 5 months old.
Oh,
Good morning, Sunstar.
yeah. One of my other YouTube friends, I've actually met her in real life, but she has a channel called Adventures with Victoria. She has a morning show, and she had a dog. His name was Baxter, but he passed away, and then she got another dog, Bella. Bella's I think she's like a beagle or something like that because she's got like the long ears, the long kind of like
Yeah,
fluffy
like my Boone.
yeah. But she's a scrawny little thing. Like I think like 22 pounds, like weighs 22 pounds or something.
Oh, she's a small beagle.
Yeah. The one visionary. Wait, oh, that's Dusty. He changed his logo.
Just like the
Oh, I like
dusty
that.
in the wind.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool looking logo you got there, Dusty. That's pretty neat. I like that. A little upgrade for you. Look at these weirdos. I almost didn't recognize it at first, Dusty, but then I was like, oh, because I have your old stickers still, but I like that new one though. That's pretty neat. I see you on that one. You make some new stickers as well?
Who?
Dusty, he changed his logo.
Yeah. But I didn't hear him mention anything about stickers. I know you're a sticker guy.
Yeah, I like stickers. Oh, nice. You got new stickers too. Now, Dusty, you're coming to the meetup this year, right? I think he is. I think.
Now, what is that? A couple of weeks away? That's not in May, is it?
No, it's next month.
April. First week in April.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So, Joe, are you going down there?
No.
I thought you were. I thought Johnny was going to pick you up and bring you.
I want to go, but I can't be out. I can't leave a week and know somebody's going to take care of the 3 dogs.
Oh yeah.
That's my problem.
That's the
'Cause
perfect time.
I
to
could
get rid
probably
of
make
them.
it this year except for the dogs.
Well, I don't know if the hotel that everybody's staying at is pet friendly because I've never seen a
Yeah,
dog
but
or
I can't take these 3. No. Cleo and Tina would probably be fine. With Loki, I couldn't bring him. He'll be a bigger problem.
Uh,
Because Loki will bite you.
oh hell.
He's a skittish dog. And he gets really skittish. You know, it's like if my son
Yeah,
still
Dusty.
lived here and I knew he'd be here at night or days sometimes, I could live with that, you know, for the week. But with him living somewhere else, him having to come over, he'd probably come over for 5 minutes and then leave. So they got the rest of the day by themselves.
How far away does your son live from you?
Just about a mile. 2
Oh,
miles.
okay.
Actually, about 3 miles. But it's just the point. Because I know the other day he came over and I hadn't seen him in about 3 weeks. And I told him, I said, now I know you always tell everybody for your first 3 years of your life, I never talked to you, which I did, but you just don't remember. I said, but now I got pretty used to you, so you could come around now.
So So he couldn't make the commitment to you, his father, that he would come out and
I
stay at
don't
your
think
house for a week?
he's not gonna stay here, you know?
That's what it would take. You'd feel comfortable
Yeah.
going if he came and stayed there, right?
But I know he wouldn't, so. He's got his
Joe?
own apartment, his own thing. He's not, if
Joe?
he lived here, it'd be different, you know?
Joe, you need to say, you know who I am.
And he'd say he don't care.
Luke,
Because
I'm
if he's
your
not here, he's
father.
about a girlfriend, so.
I
Ed-
am your
Ed, what do you think Joe should do, Ed?
I
I'm
think
not
Joe
going.
should,
That's what
I think Joe should go knock on one of his neighbors and ask them nicely if they can watch their dog, so he can go have fun that week.
I
How much
wouldn't
would
want
it
one of my
cost?
neighbors in my house. Like that.
How much
Okay.
would it cost you if you brought all three of your dogs to like one of those, like
Boarding
Like
house.
a pet hotel.
yeah, like a doggy hotel, yeah.
Yeah, they got one down the street, and that would cost me about $300.
Oh shit.
You know what, Joe?
Yeah.
I'll make it easier. You buy my flight, I'll come over and watch your dogs for a week.
That'd be just as much as the hotel.
Now, how do they treat the dogs at a hotel? I mean, do they just get to run loose and somebody comes and
The
feeds
place
them?
down the street, it's a big building they built it. I saw it when they built it. And we've left my daughter left her two dogs down there once. And since they're both in the same house, they've got different size it's like kennels, like when you go to adopt a dog.
Okay.
They've got different size, and if you got 3 dogs from the same like house, they give them a big one. So they all put all 3 of them in there so they're together.
So they're
And they-
kennels. It's not like they're running
Yeah,
around in a room.
It's a big kennel they can run around in, and then they've got like a little play yard for them. They'll bring them out so much a day, let them run around up in there, feed them in there, and play with them. So they somebody attending to them, during the day.
So it's like $300 a week or what?
It's probably 2 dogs were $247 when they did it for 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So you're talking 7 days, probably about $500.
Well, you'd almost spend that much on an air flight if you were to go down, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, Johnny's going down almost a week early. That's the whole thing. They're leaving Monday. They're leaving that Monday, and he's coming back the following Monday.
But the meetup doesn't start until Friday, right?
Well, that's the meet and greet. It's Friday, Saturday's the real meetup. Sunday they do another flight, and then Monday you stay around. They used to have a fishing trip, and now to bring them to a range to fire some guns. A couple of people.
You can still go fishing if you want to, but they're not organising it. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because Ray can't manage it, and Bill won't be able to manage a full day on a boat either.
Yeah.
So let's say there's 100 of you going the same day, flying. Is everybody going to take their drones up at the same time?
More than that, there's about 150.
Yeah, there's about 150 going, but they're gonna have one point, and before they take the picture, they're gonna get all the drones up in there they can. The record last year they had 38 drones up.
I thought it was
Oh, wow.
28.
It might have been 28.
I think it was only 28.
Yeah, they ought to be able to get 50 up easy.
Well, that'd be cool to see.
So you get 50. This is what they ought to do. They ought to get about 50 drones up in the air, and one person with like a Mavic 3 on the other side of the drones looking down at everything, and get the picture just a little bit over the top or under the where you got all the drones in the picture and all the people in the back.
Mhm.
That'd be a good picture.
See,
That'd be cool.
Joe, that's why you need to go. You need to organize.
If I was there, I'd do it. I'd go out a little bit further and I'd get it in line so I'm looking through the drones at the people,
So you're basically telling the drone community that $300, you guys aren't worth $300.
Got a point.
Uh,
Well, it's not cheap,
Yeah,
is it? I
point.
mean, the discounted rate at the hotel's $136 a night.
Yeah, but they're not. Where's Johnny staying at Bill's, right?
No, he's staying at the
No,
hotel.
Lloyd,
Okay. Who's
Lloyd.
who's staying at Uncle Bill's?
He
Lloyd.
just said that,
Nobody.
Lloyd.
Lloyd's staying at Uncle Bill's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, Joe, you could always stay at TJ's house.
I was just
Yeah, you
about
can stay at my house.
It would probably cost me almost $2,000 to go to this thing.
Yeah,
I know.
Between the
I know
hotel,
last
between the food, between the
Well,
gas, and between the dogs.
that discounted price is only for 2 days.
Oh yeah.
I think Alexis has booked an extra 3 days or something, and it goes up to over $190 a night.
Yeah.
Didn't I think Lloyd last year stayed at the hotel, right?
Yeah.
He did. He had the hotel booked, and Bill said, "Just stay with me." So he canceled his room.
Can't you guys just set up a tent at the beach?
No.
A tent for the week?
Last year, what's called Ken placed it here,
Yeah,
He
took
had
his
his camper.
caravan.
and he had his camper and parked in the in Bill's driveway.
Yeah.
And Sean, I think it was Sean Ide. I think last year he had his car. He had it set up like a camper. I think he slept in that.
I think Lisa was talking about bringing her camper as well and just staying somewhere at the meetup. Like just have her. I don't know if she could do that or not. But
Is there a Walmart close to there?
I don't know.
Because
Not
I know
sure.
a lot of people they park their campers and motorhomes in Walmart parking lot, and Walmart doesn't mind.
Well, they do now. They got signs all on our Walmart. No campers, no overnight parking.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, no trucks except delivery trucks, and they can only come in the back road. Because Sam's, my buddy, used to drive a truck and meet me over at Walk-Ons, and he'd park in the parking lot by Sam's, and Sam's they put that whole parking lot said no truck unless you're delivering to Sam's. So he'd go and pull in Sam's in the back of Sam's back there and just leave the truck back there and sleep there. Like he was waiting for the morning because
He was acting like a delivery truck, right?
Yeah, he was pulling it back there like Sam's was closed. So like I'm gonna deliver in the morning and nobody was saying anything, then he'd just drive out. But he's not driving anymore. He finally packed it in after about 37 years.
oh, we're packing it in? Are we packing it in?
Yeah, he packed it in. You know what made him stop driving? The prices of food at the truck stops.
Hey, Captain Joe, One Vision
Oh.
Ariel is asking you a question.
Oh,
Dustin.
I'm
In
bad with
August?
names, I'm sorry.
hey, I never know. Maybe I'll have to look into it.
It's a weekend drone meetup in Tennessee in August.
I might look into that. See.
I think Lon's flying down from Detroit to
Yeah,
Orlando.
Lon and Billy and all of Billy's driving down. I think. Oh, Billy's
Billy-
flying down, and then he's renting a Cybertruck.
No, he's bought a
Brenda said it all just depends
And he
on
must
the
be driving.
because hers allows the one that's close to her allows people that have campers and they allow overnight parking.
Yeah, it probably just depends upon where it is, because I know
Yeah,
that
it could be
here
just a place.
in the Midwest, they tout the fact that if you've got a motorhome and you want to stop, go ahead.
Yeah.
I did that coming back from California. We had the truck loaded, and my wife was driving behind me in the van, And I mean, we had a big truck because we had the whole household in it. And I said, come on, let's keep going. I'm all right, like this. And we got to El Paso, Texas. And this is from LA area. And I was good. I said, I can go a few more miles. You know, I could probably get across Texas.
Shut up now.
Because we had a time, we had to be back at a certain time to sign the papers on the house. So I was trying to beat the time. And when I got into El Paso, they were saying how tired they were, and they were switching up driving. And I was the one that wasn't. I was fine. And I said, okay. I said, let's get off. And I saw a sign that said Walmart. I said, let's go to Walmart. We pulled right up in there and went to sleep in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That was the hardest time for me to try to go to sleep in that parking lot. They knocked out, and I'm up there laying there trying to go to sleep, and I just couldn't go to sleep.
Captain Joe, Dustin just sent you a website.
Yeah, it's minefield.
That's in August.
Yeah, I think Johnny's talking about going up there. He's talking about driving up the morning of, because it's not that far from us. It's like 7 hours, something like that. Driving up, spending a day, and coming back. So that one I
Not bad.
might be able to do.
That's Ken Herron's for his birthday.
Yeah. I was interested in doing that one.
Oh, the weekend of Minefield?
Yeah. Because that's not that far. Now I'm gonna see if Johnny decides on. I might think about it.
So
I
if
think
you
he's
left
talking
at,
about him and his
you left
son-in-law.
at 3 in the morning, you'd get there at 10, you'd stay for
Yeah.
2 hours, and then drive home, be home by 7.
Now, overnight I can deal with it because I could have my daughter stop by or my son, both of them, sometime during the day stop by,
Take
and
care
I'll
of the
know if they
puppers.
did. I'll know if they did because I'll see them on my doorbell.
Yeah.
You know, come spend about a half hour with them and then go. You know. But you got to realize my dogs when I leave here, where the door going to the kitchen is, that's where I put up a gate. So I've got to get them to the back. And I put up a double gate so they can't be to the front because if somebody opens that door, I'm in an apartment complex. If they come to check something and I'm not here and they open that door and they're up front, they're out. It's that fast. I've actually got a gate by the front door. So they can't just get to the front door. But if they're not paying attention, if I open that thing and have that front door open, Tino's gone. Because he wants to go outside. Now, he will not run out in the street. He'll run on the sidewalk and run in the grass. And he'll find my car and go sit by my car.
No,
Because
cool.
he's got out twice since I've been here. And the 2 times he got out, he went to the car and sat there. Because he wants to go for a ride. He wants to go.
So he pressed the button and the elevator took the elevator downstairs and went out.
There's no elevator.
Oh.
He takes off down the stairs. And he's an asshole because he'll get to the top of the stairs, turn around, look at me like, come on. I said, no, come on back here. Boom, he's gone. He said, no, I'm going, you know. First time was when I had knee surgery. I was coming in and he snuck right by me and took off. And I can't go after him. My son had to go chase him down. He said he went by the car and sat down. Another time I was outside, Justin opened the door, he got out. And I seen him running. He's running around. He's looking for my car. He sees the car, runs over, sees me, and runs and jumps in my arms. And I said, you know how bad you are? I brought him back. Justin said, yeah, he just got out on me. And Justin didn't even know he got out. That was the bad part. And I walked back with the dog in my hands. He goes, where was he? I said, he got out. That's why I put that fence up.
TJ, you're not that far from the meetup, right?
No.
See, you can have a couple of friends come over and have a sleepover.
Yeah, right.
You tell
I
them to
mean,
bring their sleeping bags.
Well, my house is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So I have the couch, and then we have a guest bedroom, but the guest bedroom is kind of in a little disarray right now.
Well, they can sleep on the floor in the living room on the sleeping bag.
I don't really have any sleeping bags really. They'd have to
Oh,
bring
they
a
have
blow.
to bring their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because I think yeah, I'm definitely planning on going, Dustin. I put the time in, and I talked to my boss about it. So she said she was gonna check on that. So I think what the plan is Maddie's gonna stay here. I'll have him sleep on the couch. And then I think I had mentioned Sean I had mentioned to him when I was in the chat about, 'cause I don't know if he was staying at the hotel or whatever. And I told him that he could stay at my house. He's like, oh, I might have to take you up on that. So I don't know if
Jim says, TJ, you look a little tired, bro.
yeah.
It says bra, but I think he's saying
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. I get what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah. I had 1.5 cup of coffee. I might need one more. I think I might need to make some more coffee, or just take an extremely cold shower. I was taking a shower like yesterday, and I have a window in the bathroom where the shower is, and I had it partially
This is
open.
PG, right?
Yeah. But like I was in there, and like the wind like blows in, because I used to and I got one of those pocket doors, and I would close the pocket door, and then like all the windows, and all the steam would just kind of linger in the bathroom. And I guess over time I let it get moldy and shit. And I was like, well, shit, I need to leave the windows and doors open so the steam has somewhere to go. So I was in the bathroom yesterday, taking a shower, getting ready for work and whatnot, and the wind had blew the damn curtain over the liner over the tub, and I was sitting there. I was like, no. I didn't want the water to go outside of the tub. It needs to stay inside. Yeah, that too, Dustin. That too. Oh, look at little Boone.
Little Boone.
Shot of Kahlua. Never mind a Kahlua. Shot of rye. For a whiskey.
Hey, I got some in the. Well, I got some. What is that? This. I think it's like a whiskey. It's called Kraken. You ever heard of it? Like Kraken's got like a big octopus on the bottle. It's a dark liqueur or whatever. And then I got some the Irish. What is it?
I didn't know you were a liquor connoisseur, TJ.
A little bit.
Little bit. Hell, I
But
never.
I'm not
The only cracking I ever heard of was your butt, buddy.
No, but there's a liquor called Kraken. It's in a weird kind of like looking bottle, but I only use it if I'm having some eggnog. I'll pour some of that in there, and then the what's
Yes,
that
it
other
is, Don. Good morning, Don.
Ed, I think TJ spends a lot of time at the liquor counter.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
He's over there. Try the Kraken.
Yeah, rum. That's what it is, Don. That's what it is. And then I got some of that Irish coffee.
Good morning to Don. He's on the line.
Yeah, I seen him in there. 'Cause he said Kraken is the rum, and then I got some of that Irish coffee liqueur.
Mia wants to go out again.
You mean Boone?
Boone, yeah.
Get it
Whatever
right.
his name is.
Get it right.
Okay, Boone.
Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it tight. How you doing anyway, Don? You doing all right, man?
Don, is your Doom buggy all done? All ready to go?
Hey, mother.
Did you get your Mega Millions ticket set, TJ?
My Mega Millions.
Yeah, lottery ticket.
No,
You know
I
what?
don't.
You know
I
what?
don't-
You know what it's worth now?
What is it?
$300 million.
Oh wow.
Small change.
What would you do with $300 million, TJ?
I'd probably buy the Air 3S with it. That's funny. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play the lottery though too much.
No, most people don't. Some people do.
Yeah.
I don't. I haven't bought a lottery ticket. When I was selling cars back in the 1970s, there was a party store across the street, and that was when they first came out with scratch-off tickets. And I went over and bought $100 worth of scratch-off tickets, and 100 tickets. And we sat around the showroom, me and the other salesman, scratching them. You know how much I won? $7.
Oh wow. Hey,
That
some
kind-
is better than none at all.
That kind of converted me over to.
Yeah.
So I don't play either, and I got a ticket for Christmas, and I won $5.
All
Where
right.
do I go? Where do I go to reimburse that? I don't even know. I mean, that's how much I don't know.
Well, if you go to a
Right.
store, that sells them, they'll reimburse them there.
Try to like at a gas station or something.
So it's any store, even though they don't sell that ticket. I think. You know.
No. Most all of your party stores or whatever, at least here, they have a counter where they have the machine for selling lottery tickets and stuff.
Okay, so my lottery ticket is kind of it looks like a special one. It's not. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't think that they sell this ticket in every lottery, you know.
Oh
store
yeah,
or
if
whatever.
it's a lottery counter, they'll take the ticket.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Even though they
Yeah,
didn't sell it.
it would probably Lance, it would probably be like any gas station that sells lottery tickets.
And even though they didn't sell this particular ticket, they
Yeah,
would still reimburse me. Okay,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I need to know. And do they
Don't
scan
know.
it, or is that how they
Yeah.
find out if I win?
Yeah, they
they
scan it.
scan it. Yep.
Okay. Again, that's how often I play. Never.
Well, that's what
I
your
don't-
wife was saying.
I
That's what she
don't
said.
know over there, but over here we have to sign the back of them.
Well, if he goes to turn it in, Ed, they'll tell him what he's got to do. Because what they want to do is, if you don't know what you're doing with the lottery, they're going to educate you so you come back and do it some more.
come
Here
back.
they will not even touch it if it's not signed. You have to sign it.
Oh, you only have to sign hours if it's over a certain value.
No, even for them to check, we have to sign them.
All right.
I got 4 $5 tickets for Christmas, and I won $5.
So you gotta better make sure you cash them in because they expire.
Yeah, and I know I better do that quick because it's been 3 months.
When does the one that you have? When does it expire, Lance?
I don't know. That's how much I know. You know, I'll just take it in, and if they say you're screwed, I guess I'm screwed. It's only $5. But I better do that. I better do that pretty quick. I
Yeah.
didn't know how to do it.
Well, there should be something on the back. There should be like an expiration date on the back of it that says expires.
Save the date.
So TJ, if you looked at the writing on those things,
It's small.
you're right. You might be able to read.
Very small. Very small.
Huh.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you could like get like a magnifying glass somewhere or whatever. And,
TJ,
like,
sure you could figure it out, Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you got an iPhone, just take a photograph of the back of it, then go into the photograph on your phone, highlight the text and tell it to read it.
They're gonna do.
That's what I do with the menu at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, then you have to you take
Hey,
a picture. then you
TJ, do they sell lottery tickets at your store?
No,
24, 84, 66.
No, we just sell cigarettes and beer and wine
And hooch.
and hooch.
Yeah.
What do you
Whiskey,
mean?
all that stuff.
Oh no, we just have beer, wine, and cigarettes, and that's all.
Oh, I thought you had all the hooch, because you go into some
No.
party stores and they got 40 feet of different liquor bottles lined up on the shelves.
Well, no, ours is a small store, and it's right on the beach, so we just have it's not a big huge store like it's not a freestanding store. The store that I work at, it's connected to multiple. You have Walgreens, and then there's Publix, and then there's Walgreens, and then there's a surf shop, and then there's a coffee shop, and then there's this other place attached. It's a restaurant. They've got sandwiches and stuff there it's called 2J's.
Two
And,
J's.
Yeah, TJ's 2J's, like TOOJ's. It's a deli place. You can go in there and get sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty good. I'm not eating there. Like, I've gone in there to get food for a couple of coworkers at one time, and you walk in and it smells like really good in there. It's like, man, it smells so good in here. But yeah. To go somewhere yesterday and get some corned beef and cabbage when I got home, and asked her if my wife, whatever, if she wanted to go, and she's like, "No, it's too late. It's 9:30."
Well, you keep making us sound like the Wicked Witch.
My wife, whatever.
Well, you're about to get slapped.
You're lucky she didn't hear that.
Yeah, she's at work right now, so yeah, I can say whatever.
Every woman that TJ talks to sounds like that, according to him.
Yeah, because it's what I hear in my head. Like,
No. Can I get 2 sausage McMuffins and 2 hash browns? That's it.
I want an
And a
orange
black
juice
coffee.
and pancakes and scrambled eggs and sausage. Orange
Bacon
juice
and
sausage.
Extra large.
A
double,
steak
double.
bagel,
A steak bagel.
a steak McBagel.
And I want a McGriddle. A bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Yeah, last night on Drone Nation, DeMarco said he likes the steak bagel from McDonald's. I never knew they had one.
No,
I
they
think
didn't.
I've seen that there, and they do have it. 'Cause I think I've seen it there. That does
I
sound
can
pretty
tell
good.
you right now, I got
actually.
every freaking fast food app in the world.
Oh wow!
They're all popping up.
Yeah, because when I've got 17. I might even be missing one. I might not have one in there. I got 18.
You have 18 fast food apps on your phone.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh
all?
wow! So,
Yeah, because when I'm out shooting pictures, I'm hungry sometimes. When I'm coming back, I don't have time to cook. So then I go
Yeah.
through here and I find which one's got the best special. And I got reward points. Sometimes I'll run past a Wendy's and I'll have rewards points and I get a couple of cheeseburgers for free.
oh, there you go.
Nice.
So that's what I do
Yeah. Do you ever cook for yourself, Joe?
all the time
Yeah.
when I'm home. On this one page, I got Buffalo Wild Wings, Domino's, Five Guys, Pizza Hut, Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Sonic, Subway, Taco Bell.
Oh.
Walk-ons, Arby's, Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Texas Roadhouse, Reggie Nelly's Pizza, Popeyes.
I like all them places. Chipotle is pretty good. I like Chipotle, and then there's another place that's similar to it called Bole, and that place is pretty good too. I like Bole.
Joe, I like your shirt. Is that your logo?
No. It says, drone flying is another reason why Jesus loves me. That's my logo on the back.
Yeah. No, I just.
Yeah, I've
I
got
see
a
the
couple
drone.
shirts with that on it.
Yeah, I was looking on Amazon one day, and I came across that shirt. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, now I know why I never got one of these things. A steak, egg, and cheese bagel is $7.
Oh, that's not bad.
$6.49. That's why I don't know about it, because I don't buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that
Man,
the meal?
you know what else? You know what else I wish they had too? Speaking of White Castle, I wish there was a Crystals near here, but I think the only Crystals that's close is in Fort Lauderdale somewhere.
Yeah.
Joe, was that
And
the
the
whole
steak-
meal for $7?
No, that's the one bagel, steak, egg, and cheese bagel. $6.49. And there's $5 something for the biscuit with the egg and cheese with the steak. That's the reason why I don't know about that, because I go through the stuff. It's like two for $4, you know.
That is
We
cheap.
sell the White Castle burgers, the frozen ones at Walgreens, but
They're not as good.
Yeah, exactly. They're not as good as like the fresh ones.
We used to have Royal Castle here. That used to be the same thing as like White Castle.
Right.
And I remember my dad loved that place because he could go in any time of the day and they'll make breakfast for him.
Yeah.
You know, because they always did eggs and bacon and stuff like that. But I used to go in there because it was right around the corner from my girlfriend's. And I used to work at the Baskin Robbins across the street. I was a cake decorator there in high school, and I made good money in high school.
Oh,
We got
that's
tips
cool.
and everything. So
Man,
I leave.
Robbins, man, I haven't seen one of them in like forever. I remember when I used to live in Georgia, when I was younger, there was a Baskin and Robbins around the corner from the house. Man, that place was awesome.
Yeah. But we used to, we had a Royal Castle across the street. We had a place called Camellia Grill. I mean, that place is still crazy good. Prices aren't the same back then, back in the 70s. We had a restaurant right down 2 buildings from us in the same complex. It was a grocery store in them called a $1.49. You go in
Oh.
there and you get a steak dinner for $1.49.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then everybody got mad when it went up to $1.79, $1.79.
Oh, so
Yeah, because we used to make our money, and I'd go over to my girlfriend's house, and I call on the phone and say, "You hungry? You want some Royal Castle?" She said, "Yeah." I'd go in the place and I tell them I need a dozen, and they throw 12 patties out there with the onions and grill them real quick, give them to me, cheeseburgers, and I bring them home. You know,
Ooh, that looks
and I
good.
think they were
talking about
think they were 20. It was 18 cents for the hamburger. I think it was 25 for the cheeseburger.
Oh, wow.
So for like
Jim's talking
250, you get a
about
dozen of them.
Jim's talking on the other night on TV. They said Chipotle is ranked number 3 for being the most dirtiest in the kitchen. This was nationwide, but their
But their
food's
food's good.
pretty good. The food's good though.
Ooh, hey, I've only got stuff there twice in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And the only reason I get them is I got the app. And when the app kicks up and says, buy one, get one free. And I never got it till I got the app. And they'll say,
Oh.
buy one burrito, you get another, or buy one, get one free of anything. So I'll order 2 burritos. And I got
Nice.
2 burritos here last week. And I said, man, I got to weigh these. They were 4 pounds a piece.
Oh wow. Do
Wow.
you,
And
do you
it
get
cost me
the,
like
do you get
$10.
when you get when you got the burrito? Did you get the chips too?
No, I just wanted the burrito.
Man, that thing must have
McDonald's.
been like huge.
Oh, it was
McDonald's.
this big. It was like 4 pounds.
That's almost like the size. That's almost like the size Justin eats.
Mhm. And McDonald's app's got a double chili cheeseburger for £2.49.
We don't have any chilies at McDonald's here.
When I get together with the guys and we go flying in the morning to catch the sunrise, we'll go either to Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's, and we'll go to
And we've got the Philly cheese stack in at the moment as well.
No,
That's like
No.
£5.59.
come here. No, come here. No, come here.
You can't find a steak bagel though.
Don't say ask me. I said, come here.
Last August when we went to Fargo, we stopped at
No.
Culver's. Man, that place
I'm
was
not
good.
giving you anything right now. Wait. Come on, come here.
so my wife just texted me a screenshot, and she was like, "Look who called me the other day," and it says Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Daddy, I'm getting. I'm gonna-
I was like, "What?" I was like, and I told her that had to be a scam.
Well, I got some good news about 5 minutes ago.
What's that?
I was told to save the date, April 21st to April 29th. My Marine Corps son, him and his wife are going to be here those times.
Nice.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
coming in because he's getting ready to go on a deployment for 6 to 9 months. So he wants to get down here and see everybody before he leaves. It's not till he's hearing some rumors that they're going to ship him out in May, but it's supposed to be August. And he said the bad part about it, they go out in May, the deployment doesn't start till August, so they'll do the first 3 months first, then the 6 months. So it'll be a 9 month.
Where did they send
But
him to?
his wife's coming down when they do go, and she's going to stay down here. And she's already got a job where she was working where they met. So she's going to work as a physical therapist the whole time he's gone. And then go back when he comes back. And stay with her parents.
Well, now, do you have any grandkids with them?
They will never have kids. I guarantee you. My son, that's the son that does not want kids. And she says she does not want kids.
But
Now,
that's
one day,
usually,
maybe.
that's usually the ones that get blessed.
Yeah, but trust me. They are blessed blocking it. I guarantee you.
Does he know where he's going?
Yeah, he's gonna be on what do you call it? I can't remember what the ship's called. It's not a full-size aircraft carrier. It's the ones that the helicopters and the Osprey and any vertical aircraft will land on. So he's gonna be on that because he's an aircraft maintenance officer. And they're going towards the Mediterranean, that's all I know. So they're gonna be somewhere in that area.
They're all heading for the Mediterranean with all the hiccups that are starting over there.
Yeah. He said he was telling me all the stuff. They said there's actually they'll call like a war zone. They have a line that they'll find a coordinate line, and they stay out of it if they don't need to be in it. But as soon as they cross over it, they get all the extra hazard pay. They get all the extra stuff for as long as they're in there. You know, so if they're in there for 2 days, 2 days of his check might be triple what he makes. You know. And everything's tax free while he's on the ship.
So
That's
what
the other
is,
good part. Is that everything on that ship he makes is tax free.
is he Navy or Air Force then?
Marines.
He's in the Marines, right?
Yeah. So he said
They-
he just went to that water survival. He said that's the freakiest thing. This helicopter landing on this ship moving, you know.
That show that I was watching earlier this morning that I was talking to y'all about earlier, Adventures with Victoria, they were talking about Marines, and one of the ladies that was on the panel, she was talking about how they got their name. I think she said that somebody threw crap up in the fan and it started going bring or something like that. I don't know.
What kind of ship are you going on? What did you call it?
They threw crap in the fan and went ring. That's how they got their name, Marine.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, he said that he's gonna take.
Good morning, Justin.
Yeah,
He said his
whatever
wife.
you do, TJ, don't tell that joke to a Marine.
Only T-
Yeah,
only
I'm not gonna
TJ.
listen to it. Yeah. So he said the money his wife makes, since it's going to be extra money, they're going to take half of what she makes and just put it in the savings. And when he gets back, he said, "This is how he said." He said, "And when we get back, we're going to take a couple of weeks and go on a cruise." He says, "Because I want to go on a cruise like that." And I said, "Hold on a minute. You could be coming off a cruise, you know, a 9-month cruise." He says, "Not the same." I said, "I know it's not the same, but you're going to be on a boat for 9 months and you want to go on another boat for 2 weeks." So you're going to go from a cruise to a cruise.
Yeah, but on one of them, he can't drink and wear Hawaiian shirts
Yeah.
and
I
hit
bet you can.
and hit on waitresses all creepy like. You know, you got to do that.
Yeah, but with his wife, he ain't hitting on nobody. Trust me.
Yeah, and the only cruise that will be on that ship is the missiles.
Dustin, what's
his
up,
wife
man?
had kicked the shit out of him. Is that what you're saying, Joe?
Well, she'd slap him.
Dustin, what the hell you been up to? I ain't seen you in a minute. He's eating Del Taco. Oh, I love Del Taco.
But I
I'd
think
have-
everyone might
Yeah,
like
I was looking at that too. I haven't had Del Taco in a while either.
I
Yeah,
just
Del
had it like
Taco,
2
man.
I had it 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, did you tell Justin about your burritos, Joe?
Well, that was a long time ago. Someone went to Chipotle. They were 4 pounds apiece.
I don't know, Jim. Like, I can't really. I don't know how you really rate a company by most dirtiest kitchen when they got thousands
Yeah, I
of
was
locations.
talking about that, Justin. But their food's
The
pretty good.
Chipotle-
So I don't know why. Like I don't know why their restaurant's pretty. I don't know why it's dirty.
The Chipotle
Yeah.
where I live at, you can see the entire kitchen from where you
Yeah,
stand,
true.
and it's clean as shit.
TJ,
I've
it's the
never
dirt
walked
that
in
adds
there.
the extra flavor.
I have never walked in there and looked in there and said, "Ew, this is gross." Like the one where I live, you can see the entire kitchen, where the coolers, everything are at. You can see everything
Yeah,
they're
you can do
doing,
that. You can see ours too. See the kitchen.
and
at
everything
ours.
looks clean as shit at the one I go to.
Now, when I managed
Every-
that Pizza Hut,
Everybody's wearing gloves.
Everything food fooled around with was perfect. I mean, everything was wiped down. It was sanitized. Everything was perfect. But if you went to the back where you started cleaning dishes and everything, that area was filthy till everything was clean, and then everything got clean and sanitized. But when they came out of the dishwasher, everything on that side was perfect. But it's like you can't keep the whole place entirely perfect the whole time because the floors are terrible.
Well, Chipotle, where, like I said, the one near my house, like the only thing you don't, I mean, you can see everything where they wash the dishes. You can see where they bring the food out of the thing. Everybody's wearing gloves, like they're super clean in there.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue with Chipotle, but yet they get a bad rap. Like Jim's not the first one I've heard say shit about Chipotle that they've read about Chipotle, and I've never had a bad issue with them ever.
Jim, so which one was number one then?
You said number one was Burger King, or no? Yeah, and Burger King was number one.
Oh wow.
I don't eat Burger King too often.
No.
Actually, the one
Last
in our
time I ate
town
at
shut
Burger
down.
King, the guy making the Whoppers, his pants were down by his knees.
Oh God.
I just looked
No,
over
no,
there and I watched his hands the whole time when he was fooling with my sandwich. And he had gloves on, and I was making sure he didn't start scratching something.
No, Jim, I know you're not the one saying it. I was just saying what you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I know. You're not the one that's ranking them. Obviously, you're not going around all these restaurants around the U.S. ranking them. But I
think
just don't.
Burger King's burgers taste so much better than McDonald's.
Yeah, because they actually use flame broiled, or
Yeah,
McDonald's all
exactly.
electric.
Yeah.
Like there's not a single McDonald's in the U.S. that you'll find a gas meter at, because they don't use
Now, I'll tell
gas
you
at
who makes
all
a
in
good
any of their
burger.
locations.
Mm.
Five Guys.
Oh yeah, Five Guys makes a really good burger.
Dude,
Sure.
time lapse here, guys.
Yeah,
there's
we've got a Five Guys.
But to see over
Yeah,
here in
we
the
got-
U.S., you got three major chains that people argue about: Five Guys, Whataburger, and to me, all three of them are really good. I don't have a complaint with either one of the three. I
Yeah.
think all
I
three
don't
of
think
them
I've
are
ever
good.
had a burger from Whataburger before.
And then,
They're
dude,
good.
like I said, people will say In-N-Out's better, that Five Guys is better. But really, if you eat at one, you kind of have somewhat tried all of them. They're all
Yeah.
pretty similar. I mean, they are a little different, but you wouldn't be disappointed with either one of the three. Except
On
for
your
Five
Five
Guys.
On your Five Guys, do they give free peanuts?
No, they have them, but I don't know if they're free. I don't ever get them because they give so many fucking French fries, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
me and Sarah will order two burgers and one fry because they'll fill this big ass cup up, like this big 44-ounce cup up with fries, put it in a bag, and then they take the
And then
scoop
fill the
and
bag
they,
up.
yeah, and then they take the scoop and then they fill all the way to the top of the bag, and that's just one fry.
You're talking about Five Guys?
Yeah, Five
Yeah.
Guys does have the peanuts on the table. They do.
I don't ever
Yeah,
eat
here
it,
they
though.
have the big bags and you just go and scoop them up.
Yeah, they have them here.
I don't
Yeah,
ever
the
eat.
problem is they just opened the Five Guys like a mile and a half from me. But the problem is if I go and get me Wendy's, I get Wendy's for $5 and have the the biggie meal, and I'm good. If I go to Five Guys, it's going to cost me $12 just for the burger.
Yeah, but the quality, it tastes a lot better though, I think.
I agree, but I don't want to spend $12 every time. And I know when I start buying it, I'm gonna go back.
But you can't compare Five Guys to Wendy's anyway. Like if you're gonna compare Wendy's, you got to compare them to like Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah.
And if I had to go in order, it would be McDonald's, or if I had to go best to worst, it would be Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Well, do you
Yeah,
still
'cause
have?
every once in a while, like I'll be scrolling through Facebook and there'll be like somebody will post something like which like there'll be like probably like 12 things of French fries sitting there, and the name will be above it, and they'll be like, oh, whose French fries are the best? And you have McDonald's, you have Burger King, you have
I do like McDonald's fries though.
Yeah, McDonald's fries are pretty good. Yeah.
Do you guys have A&W too down there or no?
Have
A&W,
what?
yeah.
A&W.
A&W.
A&W. I've not
They're
seen one.
they're
They're pretty much
very
drawn
far.
back. Yeah.
Well, no, they're around. They're just very far and few in between.
Yeah.
They're you don't find them very often.
I
Do
went
you
to
still
I went to high school with the local people that owned the A&Ws here in my area, and they just closed them down after they died. You know,
Do you still have
A&W,
Wimpy's over there?
Wimpy's.
Yeah.
I
I've
haven't seen a
not seen.
Wimpy's in a long time.
Neither
Yeah,
have I.
no. They closed down over here years ago and all.
I don't think they're around anymore. If they are, there's just very few locations,
Yeah, Jim, they're expensive here too.
or they're in one part of the country.
Yeah.
Because you get some brands like White Castle. Yeah, you'll find those in the northeastern part of the country more
Yeah.
than anywhere else.
Yeah, they closed the White Castles up here. We used to have 2 or 3 of them around here. And you know what else they used to have? Was kind of like a White Castle, but it was called a Powers hamburger.
I mean, Crystals and is similar to White Castle, and then you have Checkers, Crystals and Checkers. They're similar to White Castle.
We
but a
had
little
Checkers
different.
and they closed them up. And
We have a Checkers in town. Our Burger King, the only Burger King we had in town, shut down, which was surprising because the amount of growth here, you think they would have stayed, but they ended up closing.
You guys have Whopper Wednesday too?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, here every Wednesday it's Whopper Wednesday.
Oh, you mean at Burger King?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, the only one we had in our town shut down.
And you can get a Whopper meal for like $5 on Wednesdays.
Now I think it's like some donut shop or something or another. It's turned into something else now. They don't
We
even
have
use
a
the
there's
drive-thru.
there's this really good donut place here, speaking of which, called Jupiter Donut. Man, they got some of the best like breakfast donut sandwiches you'll ever put in your mouth. I mean, like I had a they'll cut the donut in half, and they'll put the stuff like like they'll do it upside down and put like everything like in the middle. Like they'll put some meat, and then they'll put cheese and an egg and bacon. Oh my God, that is like so delicious.
I don't like sweet.
Hey, Paul, you got a White
Breakfast
Castle in
foods.
Port Huron on Pine Grove Avenue.
I don't like McGriddles.
no,
and
they,
shit
we
like
don't.
That's what it says on the internet.
Well, they closed.
I don't like McGriddles and stuff like that. I don't like sweet breakfast food.
No, you're not like
Eggs
a sweet breakfast food kind of
don't-
connoisseur.
I don't like bacon, like sweet bacon and stuff like that. I'm good on that.
No.
If I eat breakfast, I want it.
Yeah, Jim,
Oh, yeah.
they're expensive here too. They're like a good meal there. You get it for probably $20.
I found a Popeyes near me now, and I ordered some of the biscuits from it. But they didn't have that sausage gravy. They only had a Cajun gravy. Which,
Oh, I like In-N-Out, Jim. I grew up on that. That's more of a West Coast.
We have an In-N-Out here, but I don't know.
Do you? Because that's mostly West Coast.
I think maybe I think we do. I think I've seen it. Maybe it was something else that I saw.
well, they opened one near Marcus, didn't they? Because he did a big video about it. It had massive queues going down the road to go to it when it opened.
Now, I do like, I grew up on In-N-Out and Del Taco, and I'm fortunate that the 3 Del Tacos that are in Florida are only 45 minutes from my house. So, way
45
better.
minutes? Jesus.
Yeah, it's only a 45-minute drive.
I wouldn't go that far for a takeaway.
Oh, I would. Del Taco is like Taco Bell, but 10 times better.
Mm,
Like it's way better than Taco Bell.
I mean, I've got like 6 McDonald's within 10 minutes.
But the thing is, too, is like I grew up eating Del Taco. Like I lived in the town where the original Del Taco was from. So like that was a big staple where I grew up at. So for me to drive 45 minutes, it's worth the time, you know, because yeah, there's really none on the East Coast. So I'm fortunate enough that there's 3 of them within a 45-minute drive of me.
Mm.
There's one in Kissimmee and there's 2 in Orlando.
Let's see what we got.
So me and Sarah really loved Del Taco too when she moved out to California with me years ago, and she kind of fell in love with it too. So me and her like to make a trip out there. Usually we'll go to Orlando for something else, but then we'll make it a point to stop there and eat, and we'll bring some food
Mm.
home.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's one in Florida. Maybe it was just something else that I saw. Because there's one in Los Angeles, Phoenix, 2 in Texas, 1 in Colorado, 1 in Utah, 1 in Idaho, and and I think there's like only 1 in Oregon.
Yeah, internet says they have one, but they're all over, what you call it?
What, In and
Where
Out?
Paul go?
Yeah, TJ, that was something else. They don't have any locations in Florida in and out.
Yeah, probably something else I saw.
But that's like I said, there's some chains that are just like Hardee's on the West Coast is Carl's Jr. It's the same company.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they split the country down the middle. One side of the country, it's Hardee's. One side, it's Carl's Jr. And from what I was told back in the day, apparently it was 2 different families that owned the company, and they split it down. They split the country down the middle, and they did one side one name and the other side the other. From what I was told, I don't know how true that is. I never really looked it up, but that's what I was always told. But In-N-Out is really good though. But like I said, if you've had Five Guys or Whataburger, In-N-Out's pretty much kind of the same type of food.
No, there's or not I meant a Whataburger somewhere near us. I've seen it before. I can't remember exactly where though.
We had one in North Carolina. I don't know if it's still open, but there was one in the town where we lived.
Yeah.
But it's they're all good in their own way, but I would say those 3 are the most comparable to each other because they kind of don't feel like fast food, but they are fast food, if that makes sense.
Right.
Kind of better quality than normal fast food, so they kind of taste more restaurant style.
What, Whataburger?
Yeah, like Whataburger and In-N-Out and Five Guys, they don't taste like normal fast food, but they are fast food.
That actually sounds good, actually.
Yeah, we've got a place down in the French Quarter, right on Esplanade, right outside the French Quarter, called Port au Call, P-O-R-T Call. And they have probably the best hamburgers in the city of New Orleans. These things are crazy good.
There's one in
Hey, why is Jim's messages blocked?
They're not. He deleted them. He did it himself.
Oh,
You can retract your own messages if you want. Like if you screw up and you misspell something or something and you want to retype it, you can hold down on your name and then it will say remove and you can remove it. Zaxby's is really good. Chicken place.
Yeah, Zaxby's is pretty good. Yeah,
Zaxby's feels like restaurant style food.
yeah.
And it's really good.
Their,
It's
their
fast food.
sandwiches are pretty good. I've eaten there a couple of times.
Yeah, it was like you actually get your food in like to-go boxes and stuff, and it feels more like restaurant style.
Yeah.
It's really good food, and they're not overly expensive.
I thought it was at least that's what it said a minute ago, but maybe I could have read it wrong. A Whataburger, because the only Whataburger is in there's one in St. Augustine, 5 in Tallahassee.
Well, that's a
Um,
Texas. That's a Texas chain too. They're originally out of Texas.
I thought there was one near in West Palm. At least that's what it said.
There could have been one at some point. Maybe they're not there no more.
Yeah.
I wish they would open a damn White Castle down here.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier because we sell the burgers at Walgreens, it's the frozen ones, but they're not as good though.
Oh no, you can buy those at Walmart too. But White Castle, if you ever watch a documentary on White Castle, they're very meticulous about where they open restaurants at. Like they feel like they have this like business strategy that they don't want to oversaturate their own company.
Yeah.
So they take a long time before they decide to open a restaurant somewhere. Like they're very meticulous about when and how they open restaurants. And that's because they don't want to get to the point where they're like McDonald's size, where their quality and everything goes downhill. It's
Yeah.
kind of the way that their family felt about it. The family owned it.
You ever seen the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
Oh yeah, that's how I figured out what White Castle. I never heard of White Castle before that movie.
Oh.
That movie's actually what put me on to White Castle.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
Because it's a northeastern brand. It's more
Yeah.
in the northeastern part of the country where I never had lived until like the early 2000s. I went up to Buffalo for about a year,
Oh.
and with my sister, we were up there for about a year and a half, and then came back down. That's when we came back down to North Carolina. But that movie was the reason I heard about. Well, I never even heard of White Castle until that movie came out.
We're like, oh, White Castle, huh?
Hey, 2J, did you change your name to 2J?
No, I didn't change my name to 2J. No, why? Does it say that on there?
That's what it says on the screen.
Oh yeah.
No,
that's right.
you must have put that in there.
No,
You must have put it.
I figured you changed it.
No, not me. Let's see. No, I can't. Nope. It's supposed to be 2 E's. There
Yeah,
you
I don't-
go.
Yeah, Jim, I don't go to Five Guys very often, but every once in a while we'll go there. It is expensive. But I just got back from taking the kids to their eye appointments. All need to get new glasses.
Oh, really?
Do both your wait. Yeah,
Go
all
ahead,
three.
TJ. You can get it. Spit it out.
No,
Three,
all
TJ, three.
Yes, all three of my kids wear glasses.
You guys are making TJ nervous.
That's pretty good. That's funny. That's funny.
Yes, all three of them do wear glasses. 2 of them are reading. Thomas has to wear his all the time. He's blind as a bat.
We have to make sure they eat their carrots every day.
Is that why I'm going blind? I don't eat the carrots?
Give him vitamin A supplements. Vitamin A is good for eyes. So cinnamon. Cinnamon's good for your eyes.
If you are carrots supposed to like help you see better anyway? Like if you eat carrots, are supposed to help you see better.
Well, carrots have got vitamin A in them.
It's
No.
like if you eat animal crackers, TJ, you got to eat the lion ones. They give you strength.
Oh. That's funny.
Well,
That'll give you
what good is TJ eats Cheerios every morning and milk? Is that good for him?
It's better than eating junk food. So yeah,
Yeah,
Cheerios are supposed to be a good breakfast food.
yeah, they help with your
Look at his muscles.
They're supposed
Yeah,
to help with
Give him
cholesterol.
muscles.
They're supposed to be good for if you have high cholesterol. You're supposed to.
yeah.
Cheerios,
Well,
good
actually,
substitute.
they're supposed to lower your cholesterol.
Probably depends on which Cheerios you're eating.
Just the plain ones. I like
The
honey nut
I think
Cheerios
the-
myself.
I think
Yeah, I like
the,
my
multigrain,
Cheerios too.
the multigrain ones are better for you.
If I eat Cheerios, I'd rather have the honey nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like the perfect amount of sweetness.
Ours are like little heart shaped. Some of them are like regular oats, and then like there's some in there that have like that are like literally like the shape of a heart.
The one Cheerio or the one cereal that's fucking disgusting that I don't know how anybody eats is that all brand shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that shit is like eating hamster food, dude. That shit is
Yeah.
gross.
It's like literally eating like a bowl of cardboard, pretty much.
Well,
Oh,
what is it? What is it the kind that's got the little squares and it looks like it's woven?
That's
Oh, you're
Shreddies.
talking about You're talking about Chex Mix?
Shreddies.
Oh, shredded wheat. You're talking
Shredded
about?
wheat. That's it.
Yeah, shredded wheat. Yeah.
I never ate that as a kid or any time.
Horrible that. Hate it.
Well, it's I like
No, he's right in.
the frosted
Yeah,
shredded wheat.
there you go. Joe's showing you.
Yeah, I eat those in the morning.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are good. I like them. I like them.
Oh,
That's
fries
what I
like
give
the
the
one with
dogs for
chocolates.
treats.
That's dog treats.
What?
The dogs
We-
get that for treats, and I eat it
What?
sometimes.
Oh,
Weetabix.
Yeah, I
We
talked to the
typically-
vet, and the vet told me that's better than some of the milk bone treats and everything for them.
Weetabix and porridge.
I like frosted.
Not
mini
in the
wheats.
same bowl.
I like the frosted mini wheats. They're not bad.
Yeah, that's what these are.
Frosted mini wheat.
No, but
Crunchy
that all
Nut-
brand cereal.
Crunchy
Yeah.
Nut cornflakes are all right.
Yeah, this shit right here. It's
Oh,
like eating-
Brian.
yeah, it's like eating fucking hamster food. Ugh,
Yeah. Yeah, all Brian.
Hi.
that shit is so gross. I don't know how people eat that.
Yeah.
It's good
Well,
as a
I
lot.
guess if you did put like some fruit, like some bananas or blueberries or strawberries.
Bro,
in there,
that's putting lipstick on a
Oh.
pig, dude. No.
Now,
Putting lipstick on a what?
Pig.
Oh, putting lipstick on a pig.
What were you saying,
Yeah.
Mark?
I
said, what were you saying?
oh, it's
Yes.
good for me. Good for making yellow crap or brown. It's a good laxative. But
That's-
Alped's the same. Any muesli tastes like the stuff at the bottom of a mouse cage.
I would say my favorite cereal, though, is probably Fruity Pebbles
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles ain't too bad.
or Cinnamon Toast
I
Crunch.
was like the sugary cereals. Like I like Captain Crunch ain't too bad. I like Frosted Flakes. Fruity
No.
Pebbles.
No,
Cocoa Puffs is pretty good. I like Cocoa Puff.
They turn the milk chocolatey. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, chocolate milk. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're coming up on noon.
11
Oh, look at the
o'clock.
pupper dog there Ed's got.
How
Oh,
you coming up on noon? It's coming on
That
11.
little guy.
Well, it's coming on
Yeah.
noon here.
I think you got the time wrong.
8
It's
o'clock.
only coming on 10 here.
8 o'clock.
No, it's
It's
coming
like-
up on 11 here.
11
Yes.
o'clock here. Yep.
It's nearly
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Are you saying we're packing it in?
No, not yet, but that's something to think about.
Stop talking about breakfast, start talking about dinner.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
we're
on.
having
More
You guys see
fun.
like-
this right here?
More like lunchtime.
Sorry, lunch. It's dinner
Yeah.
over here.
I know, right? Get it right. Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it tight. Look at that big old flag.
San Diego, what?
The San Diego.
Oh,
What time they play?
San Diego State.
Yeah, they're getting ready to play. I don't know what time though.
Go
Lance
ask,
knows.
What time they play?
What time does San Diego State play?
6 o'clock my time, so 7, 8, 9 o'clock
Oh.
your time.
9,
8
Eight.
PM.
8 my time.
9 o'clock on the East Coast.
The
What's
bad
that?
thing is North Carolina is going to have a chip on their shoulder. Everyone is just
Ball or
pissed
hockey?
that they made it into the tournament. They don't think.
Well,
they
maybe it'll be a
chip.
They're gonna come in. Distraction.
They're
What
gonna
is-
come in angry.
Is
Yeah,
it
but-
baseball?
For San Diego State.
Have a good day, Jim.
And
Hey,
San Diego
which
State
Hey,
sport are we
Jim.
was
talking
big,
about?
6 games ago. He's been out 6 weeks. He's finally gonna play tonight. But he's probably not gonna have his legs underneath him because he hasn't played for 6 weeks.
You got one.
Which
we'll
sport
see.
are we on about?
Magoon Gwath is his name.
You got one. You got one, and he got one.
Magoon Gwath. I think he might be Nigerian. I don't know for sure.
Mark,
Come
I think
on.
he's talking about basketball.
Is it basketball? Thought
I
that'd
think
finished.
so.
And the ladies are in it as well. They're in the dance on the women's side. It's kind of cool.
Hey, Lance, is that a basketball team or?
Yeah, basketball.
Hmm.
The 64 team tournament starts tonight. There's 2 games, they're play-in games, and San Diego State's one of them. And then they start the real tournament on Thursday. So if San Diego State wins, they play Friday against Ole Miss. And that's
So
what
the
I'm
dogs
hoping.
came over here, barked at me, so I gave them a half of one of those treats, right? And Tino was laying over in the chair. So I gave the 2 of them right here their little half a treat. And all of a sudden, Tino must have heard it, comes walking over, gets by me, looks up and goes, "Bitch, where's mine?" He went,
Well, the only thing I know about Old Miss is they've got a decent golf squad.
I've got a family friend whose both kids are at Ole Miss, and they moved away. They moved to South Carolina about 2 years ago when the daughter, who's now a sophomore there, when she entered Ole Miss. So they all moved down south. The son, I think, is a junior. I mean, might be a senior.
Hey Lance, did you see the video on the guys that they're shipping out the country? The way they were doing it?
I did not.
They had them coming off a plane in shackles, cuffs, and everything, completely shackled up. They were pushing their heads down. The people, the military personnel that were transporting them were wearing masks, so they couldn't identify who they were. They brought them into a hangar, an airplane hangar, bent them over, took and shaved all their hair off, and all their mustache and all their facial hair off, and brought them back, and that's when they put them in the plane to leave, right? Like that.
Yeah.
And the plane in the air, halfway to where they're going to Gitmo, halfway to Gitmo, some judge comes up and says, "You got to bring them back." And Trump said, "No." He said they are in the country illegally. They don't not on a visa, anything. They're gang members from another country. No, they just kept going. And they said, "We got more planes going out." No.
Well, the problem was is the other thing was too is the planes were already over international water.
Yeah.
So they're saying the judge had no authority at that point.
Well, he had no
Tell them
authority to
to-
say that in the first place.
And they said judges do not have the authority to tell military vehicles or personnel or anything. They have no right to tell them what to do.
Right. The
can't tell the
ACLU came out. Yeah, ACLU's defending them. ACLU said it's against their civil liberties, and just because they have a tattoo, it looks like something that they would wear. And these are the tattoos identified by these people. It doesn't mean that means that they're there. They're all part of the gang. But they got the tattoos all over them that say that. Guess what? And when they do backgrounds on them, they find out they're criminals from the countries that belong to these gangs.
Oh, the problem is with vetting people from a lot of these third world countries is that there's a lot of these countries that don't keep records on anybody, so we don't know what the hell you can't determine what kind of person they are. Because like take Afghanistan, right? We have people from Afghanistan that they found here illegally. Most people in Afghanistan don't even know what year they were born because they have no birth certificates. They don't keep any kind of records. So how do you vet somebody where there's no records on that person from their own country?
Okay, I was really wrong here. Because I saw this last night when I was editing, and I thought this was us doing this. That was in El Salvador.
El Salvador,
the way they were
yeah.
transporting these guys.
El Salvador has now built a super mega prison.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
what they were showing just
offered-
now.
They offered to take all of our prisoners from
Yeah,
that are wanted by Interpol and stuff. They offer to take them and store them because they
Yep.
want to use them for hard labor and stuff.
yeah, they've got a place for them. And these
No.
guys, that was the guys I was telling you about. There's like 6 guards walking with them, 2 of them holding the guy with his head down so he can't do anything. And that's how they're transporting him back and forth to everything.
El Salvador said
Fully
they would
shackled.
El Salvador said they would take as many, but it is going to cost us probably a couple $100 million a year to help El Salvador out with the costs of it. But it's worth it at the end of the day, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it if you get somebody. If they're showing all the states that they've tracked these guys down there. And Louisiana's one of them now.
But
Hey,
like I
guys, I'm
said,
dropping off. You guys have a good one.
all right, we'll catch you later. Anybody who's like trying to defend gang members and rapists and stuff like that, get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to hear
I
that
agree.
argument. And like I said, how are you supposed to vet people from other countries that they have no records on these people? I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
the way I look at it, and the thing is most people are
Yeah.
trying to claim the poverty thing. Poverty does not fall under asylum.
Right.
And you're supposed to stop in the first country that takes asylums, and they were coming through
Yeah.
about 5 to 6 different countries before they were getting to the U.S.
Right.
that they could have claimed asylum in. So it's all bullshit at the end of the day. And the only reason they're taking jobs that other people don't want is because those companies are hiring them under the table for a quarter of the wage because they don't want to hire an American that's going to demand $15 an hour in insurance when they can hire somebody illegally and pay them $4 an hour, and that illegal person has no recourse to take any action if that company treats them like shit. It's corporate slavery. Like I said, I don't give a shit about the rest of the world. But like I said, the Ukraine, I don't give 2 shits about Ukraine. I give 2 shits. Putin
Yep.
ain't going to go past Ukraine, so why the fuck do I care about Ukraine? I really don't. I don't care about everybody in all these little third world countries that are poor and starving. Not my fucking problem. Get off your asses and fix your own fucking country.
Yeah, later, Jim.
Ain't our problem.
Okay, Jim, thanks.
Later, Jim.
Yeah, Putin and Trump are on a call right now.
Well, I think I'm ready to pack it in. What do you guys think?
What
Yeah.
she said.
You were ready to pack it in 8 minutes ago.
Yep.
Pack it in. What do you mean, pack it in?
in.
Playoffs? What do you mean, playoffs?
Well, what I can do is make you the host and let you run it all day.
No.
I'll do that.
All right, guys. We'll see everybody later
Joe,
on.
you want me to make you host and you run it?
No.
No,
I
I think
could-
we're
All right.
all ready to go.
Okay, all right.
No, this is
everybody.
your stream, Paul.
Thanks
Bye,
for being
guys.
here.
Hey, TJ.
Hey.
Booga booga.